but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? They're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now back to throw. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hampton. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he gets it down to the 32.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Smith. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. CeeDee Lamb leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Here's 2nd and 8. And Walker has it. Finding space at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Ready?
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
He completes this to Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll drop to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Go, Reed, go. Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Smith. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. Hampton, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
70 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw, Smith. Screenplay set up for Williams. Able to slither by, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. They'll look to throw again. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Smith-Njigba with a grab. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's second and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Let's go. Go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play action. It's Smith. He'll let one go deep for downs. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. From the gun, here's Smith. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Outright to Smith-Njigba.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He finds his man complete. That's Walker.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 1. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Down the left sideline. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw here. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Hey, Bronco switch. Bronco check. Panther. Unlock line. Unlock line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Throwing now, Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Panthers season will...